I'm 45, and if I could go back 25 or even 30 years back in time and tell my younger self what I know now, my life would have been completely different. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the exact things that I would tell my younger self in order to live the life I really like and not be stuck in life and had a job I hated. So if you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or maybe even 50s, and you feel stuck in life, you feel that you are not living the life that you want, then this video is for you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Harold. I am a Dutch expat living in Costa Rica. I moved from the Netherlands to Costa Rica in September 2023, and that has been a dream come true. So just to put things in perspective, why I'm making this video and where I came from and why you should watch this video. I have been feeling stuck in life for a very long time. And this all started in my late teenager years, my early 20s. I've always been interested in the tropics, you know, tropical wildlife, nature. As a teenager, I used to have snakes and poison dart frogs and tree frogs in my room when I used to live with my parents. And I did this together with a good friend of mine. We did this just as a hobby, and we were fantasizing about, you know, exploring all the remote rainforest in the world and discovering like amazing wildlife. But I was working as a mechanical engineer since I was 17, and this was something that I was not really interested in. I didn't choose to be a mechanical engineer. Well, of course I chose to be a mechanical engineer, but this wasn't the job I was dreaming about, you know. I wasn't really interested in studying. I was a dreamer, and I was dreaming about traveling and, you know, discovering all the beautiful things on the planet. But I was working as a mechanical engineer, and you know, I was kind of happy doing that because I had an income. My life was, you know, kind of stable. And at the age of 23, I started traveling, like adventurous traveling. My first adventurous trip was to Thailand. I mean, it was unforgettable. All the smells and all the new cultures and the new landscapes and all the wildlife and everything. It was just a dream come true. Well, after 3 or 4 weeks, you know, I had to go home and get back to work again. And I did this for many years, until I was 36 years old. Yeah. At the age of 36, I was absolutely depressed in my job. The only thing I was dreaming about was living a adventurous and free lifestyle somewhere in the tropics. Yeah. By the time I was 36, I had some incredible vacations and holidays, also with my current wife. We went to Peru and to India and Australia, Malaysia, to Borneo. Absolutely amazing. But the thing was, we always had to go home, and I had to go back to my job. The job that I started to hate more and more. In 2016, I was 36 by the time, I decided to quit my job and to change my life. There was a moment in my life that I could never have dreamed about, you know, quitting my job, quitting the life with a secure job and a secure paycheck. But I did it. And I started studying again. I went back to university because I never did that before. You know, I learned to be a mechanical engineer. This was not a high-end study or whatever. I didn't went to university for that. I just, you know, did that while working as a mechanical engineer. But my dream has always been to live in the tropics, or even travel to the tropics on a regular basis. So when I quit my job in 2016, after that I decided to go back to university again and study full time. So I studied forest and nature management, specialized myself in the tropics. I graduated after 4 years, and during my studies we went to Portugal and to Suriname, and I did my thesis research here in Costa Rica, and that is where my dream or my idea started to move to Costa Rica with my family. Now, if I would go back in time, 25, 30 years ago, 30 years back in time, and tell my younger self when I was 15 or 20 years old, don't be a mechanical engineer. Just don't be a mechanical engineer. Go and study something that you love and think about what you love to do. Yeah, by that time I was already interested in the tropics stuff. So I would tell my younger self, don't be afraid to follow your dreams. You know, because I was already dreaming about a different lifestyle. I was working as a mechanical engineer since I was 17, but that wasn't the thing that I loved to do. You know, it was okay having a job, but I was dreaming about something else. And I had to go way deep inside to step out of my comfort zone at the age of 36. You know, to say, okay, now it's enough. I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to do something that I'm scared about what this is going to mean for my life, my family. But I did it anyway, and things turned out very well. I graduated within 4 years. I moved to Costa Rica with my family, and this was something I could never have dreamed about. Never ever could I have dreamed about moving abroad, you know. But I would tell my younger self, go for it. Go and do the things you like, and don't be afraid about the future. Live in the present. Live in the now. That's a topic that everybody talks about nowadays. Live in the current moment. Don't think about the future. Don't think about what could happen in the future. The future isn't fixed. So I chose the life path of being a mechanical engineer until the age of 36, and I had to become depressed. I had to feel stuck in life in order to change my life, to say, okay, now I'm done. I'm going to change. This has to change. My life has to change. Now, and feeling stuck in life at the age of 36, that was that's when I decided to quit. But it all started years and years before. So if you recognize yourself in my story, if you are feeling stuck in life, if you're at the age of in your late 20s or in your early 30s or even in your early 40s, and you're thinking about changing your life, but you are afraid, don't be afraid. Just live in the present moment. Don't be afraid about the future. Anything can happen in the future. Quit your job, go and study, and go look for possibilities to do that. You know, I was lucky that my wife had a job, so you know, we had an income, we had some savings, so you know, I did it. I graduated within 4 years, and looking back in time, you know, I was so afraid of changing my life, about going back to university. What if I can't make it? What if I don't graduate? What if I had to go back to my job? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And now I'm living here in Costa Rica. If you feel stuck in life, if you're thinking about changing your life, look for possibilities. Don't think about what you don't want all the time. Think about what you do want. And that's how the universe works. Yeah? The universe doesn't care about if something is good or bad, or if your life is bad or if your life is good. The universe just gives you all the things that you're thinking about. And if you're thinking about the things that you don't like, that you don't want, the only thing the universe can do is give you more things that you don't want. So if you're thinking about things that you do want, then the universe is going to give you more things about what you do want. So this is my advice for you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe yourself to my channel if you haven't done so. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.